everyone. Welcome to Friday. This is the day we've all been waiting for. Why? Because it's the end of the week. Hopefully for you, unless you work weekends, then sorry for you. You ready to get into this, Dr. Murphy?
Yep.
Okay, so this is how it works. I sit here with this guy here with his big giant head and his squishy brains, and we ask him questions that you submitted. He gives you the answers with all of his giant-brained knowledge. Do you like that description? You got to have a lot of squishy brains if you're going to be smart, right?
Sure.
Okay. So how about that, guys? All right. We've got a couple questions for you. If you're tuning in for the first time, just, watch and you'll find out how it works. It's pretty simple.
Might be our last video.
Maybe. Probably not, though, because I'm pretty persistent. Don't you worry. We'll be back. Okay. So here are your questions for the day. The first question, Dr. Murphy, is this. We want to know, okay, so we actually had a couple patients that come in lately. If you're on our weight loss plan, we do weight loss. That's one of the things that we do. We have had patients lately who are eating while on the medication. And I'm not just saying eating in general. I'm saying they wake up in the morning, they have breakfast with their phentermine or their whatever the medicine is we do for that individual specifically. They'll have their lunch. They'll continue to eat regular food throughout the day. What would you say to that person?
Don't.
Okay. And why is that?
You gotta cut your calories.
Yeah.
So, don't care where the calories come from, but you gotta cut your calories. So, if you're taking our medicine or weight loss medicine from another doctor, I don't really care. Gotta cut your calories. A lot of people don't realize this, but probably 80% of your weight loss is due to what you're eating and how much you're eating of it. So, gotta cut the calories.
Yeah.
So stop eating breakfast.
Yeah, and one of the things Doc always recommends is it's like a play on fasting, sort of, right?
It is.
It's kind of a play on fasting. We're not saying never eat.
It's intermittent fasting is what it is, what we're trying to accomplish, where you're hypoglycemic. You have to run out of sugar that your body's storing. And once you run out of sugar, you got one thing left to burn, fat. So burn fat.
Yeah.
Stop eating.
Yeah.
If you eat, you're sabotaging yourself.
And if you need to snack. But also, I would also recommend to a lot of people that you just sort of learn. This is going to sound super dramatic, but you sort of learn.
No.
I know. I'm sorry to believe. But learn how to feel hungry sometimes. You don't have to indulge in every hunger craving. Now, if you're starving and you feel like you're about to pass out, that's a different level of hunger. I'm talking if you are feeling like, I'm kind of hungry. That's human, and you're going to have to learn how to work through those cravings. Maybe you get up and walk around. Maybe you get yourself some, I always just chug water or ice water, or I'll chew gum or do something that's distracting me from the hunger pain, because it will go away. There's a 3-minute rule that they talk about a lot. If you give yourself 3 minutes, it'll probably pass. But don't just immediately jump into filling that hunger pang that you have with some food. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Let me translate what Michelle just said. Put your big cowgirl panties on, cowboy the hell up, and do it.
Yeah, exactly. And just so you know, the camera's right up there. So if you're wanting to make eye contact with
I don't care.
Okay, so yeah, just kind of tough it out. And then eventually you're going to train your body to not be starving all the time. But it's not going to always be easy. So there's my tip for the day. Hot tips, flying at you. Catch your hot rolls. Okay. So, the next question is this. So, since we're on the topic of dieting, we had someone that said, I think we need to hear
How much
here.
coffee did you have this morning? You are wound up.
You know what? I am trying to bring the energy to this party because nobody wants to watch you boring people. All right, people? Vote below. I'll put a link. People want...
Did you see a movie, Tinkerbell and Crank? That's what you're doing right now.
People don't want to sit here and be bored and hear me Bueller.
Oh, they're not bored.
Bueller this thing away. You can be the boring one. Okay. This was from someone who said, I think we need to hear his thoughts, meaning your thoughts, on what they call the mommy makeover. And that's breast augmentation, tummy tuck, maybe a little bit of liposuction. What do you think about those?
I'm fine. Go do them.
Go do them if you want them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you think that there is probably if you're thinking about doing it, you'll want to talk to a plastic surgeon and see what they have to say. But like, would
Be
you
careful
say
with
there's
those.
like a limit or like a
No, it's
weight
not really a limit.
expectation? that you should have?
No. I mean, you really want to lose the weight before you do any of that kind of stuff. But you really want to be really careful about the plastic surgeons you choose.
Because they're money hungry.
Uh,
Some of them, not all of them. Some are hungry.
Well, yeah. I mean,
They're gonna be like, oh yeah. And while we're at it, I'm just gonna like look at everything on you and be like, you know what we could do here. We could, and then maybe inject.
take a paintbrush and get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. No, look at the reviews and be real cautious about which doctors.
Do you have recommendations?
I always love Tim Love, MD.
Tim Love in Oklahoma City. Well, and if you are a Joplin doc locally and you would like to, if you think you're awesome and you want Doc to know about you, let us know.
Well, gosh, I've been in Joplin 25 years. I don't know
there's some
Joplin
new
doctors.
ones. There's some new docs in town.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, I don't know any of them.
Yeah, you don't know them. So if you think you're good or you know someone good, let us know. We'd be happy to look them up,
All right.
see what's up.
All right, let me break it down. I've been sending people to Tim Love for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Never met him. Can't pick him out of a crowd. Know his work.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Now, I will say that there are other options in town, depending on, like if you're in Joplin or Northwest Arkansas, there are some good options out there, I do think, that aren't even necessarily plastic surgeons. Like if you wanted to go in and, of course that's not what we're talking about, but if you wanted injections, there's always, Nate Phelan Dermatology, he always does great. I have heard of some people going to Meninga's for some of the mommy makeover type stuff. I don't know a lot about his work in that area, but there are a lot of people who want him.
Do your research, check around, and look at people that have had stuff done by him, and that's going to speak for itself.
Seriously, Yep. Cool. Okay, so there's that question. Last question is this, and then we'll move on with our lives. What do you do if you have brown recluse bites? Because it's that time of year, the critters are crawling. The animals are running. They're trying to find a place to get warm for the winter. And that place might be in your home. So what would you recommend for brown recluse? Number one, just here off the top of my head, don't leave stuff on the floor, especially your clothes. Don't go digging around wood piles without gloves on. But what if they do get a bite?
Can't do much about it.
Well, okay, so let's say they get a spider bite. What's the next step?
24 hours. If it is brown recluse, you can see me. I can inject it, and it will minimize it.
Okay.
After 24 hours, got to wait it out. Antibiotics, nothing's going to help.
Yeah.
Just got to let it take its course.
But what if it gets really bad? I mean, you got to do something.
Typically, we've had these videos before with spider bites.
Yeah.
So let me regurgitate what we've said over the years about this.
You're sick of this topic. Is that what you're trying to say?
I am, because I've talked about spider bites at nauseam.
Hey, now everybody...
Michelle, this is the time you need to do this, because I'm going to say my little spiel.
Okay.
We can get this video
Thank you
over
for
with.
participating.
Old farmers, rednecks, no offense, thick skin, spider can't get its fangs through it. So you're fine. You get bit by spiders all the time, you have nothing. The problem is the kids. Delicate skin, spiders, when they take their fangs and they inject them into your skin, they release collagenase, breaks down the skin, gets a big blister. That's going to leave a big hole, and you can't do anything about it after 24 hours. I can shoot some steroid underneath it to turn off the enzymes. After 24 hours, no good. That thing is just going to keep going till it stops. And
can you cut it out?
no, you can't really cut it out, Michelle, because you don't know where it stops. You can't look at it underneath a microscope or with magnifying glasses and say, that's
so
it.
don't wait 24 hours.
No.
If you get bit by a spider and you don't know what it was...
If you're not sure of this, see me.
Go into someone.
Because a lot of doctors are going to go to, and you bit by a spider, and this has happened to you all out there. You've been bit by a spider, you go in there, and doc says, oh, it's a spider bite. They put you on antibiotics. Doesn't do any good.
Huh?
It's a sterile infection. Okay? It's dying skin. It's like no different if you put a blowtorch on your skin, okay, and burned your skin. It's sterile. Don't really need antibiotics. Just has to heal. Soap, water, fine.
Okay.
So,
Well, those are...
I don't know why doctors give people with spider bites, antibiotics.
I think one of the, and we talked about this, if you remember one of the topics we talked about a long time ago, was how antibiotics are being overprescribed.
Oh, it's not even so much that.
But it's because people want it. Like, they're just trying to get you to feel like you've gotten something.
Oh, my God, Michelle. When I was in the emergency room, I see, ladies come over with their kids, and I'd say, well, it's a viral infection. I'm like, okay, we'll get an antibiotic to put them on. Well, I'm not going to put them on anything. It's a virus. Well, okay. So, what antibiotic? Nothing. Yeah.
They just feel like
it's a virus. They're going to get over it. I'm like, okay, what kind of antibiotic? Amoxicillin.
Okay.
Okay, so there. Go away now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous. In the moment you don't put them on antibiotic and the kid has a virus and they get infected with strep on top of it and they come down with strep throat, then you're sued for malpractice.
So it's more a CYA situation.
Sure it is. Sure it is. But a majority of doctors will put people on antibiotics for spider bites, and I won't.
Okay.
I'll just tell the people, stay in contact, issues.
Hang on.
Need to check it up, whatever. Come see me.
Now,
I don't charge for checkup visits.
Could they get infected and then that can make it worse? So just monitor. Like, don't just let this thing slide. Go in and see somebody, make sure you're taken care of, right?
Biggest rule of thumb, if you think you're bit by a spider and you see a blister, that's a problem. If you see an area of redness, don't worry about it. With a little blister, size of a, I don't know, thumbtack, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Big blister, size of a quarter, probably need to see somebody.
Okay. All right.
And if you can't find a doctor that knows what they're talking about, come see me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that works. Well, I think that's done it then for your questions.
Thank God.
All right. So you watch the video. You either want to share it or you don't. Like it if you love it. Love it if you love it. Comment if you wanna, or don't. But either way, have a great weekend. And
sounds like a Taylor Swift song.
All right, one. How does her new Lover song go?
I have no idea.
I don't even want to attempt to sing it, but I know it now off the top of my head. All right, well, everyone, thank you for hanging out with us for a minute, and enjoy your weekend. And we will see you Monday.
See you Monday.
Mythbuster Monday.